Good afternoon, collectives, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so today what I like to do is just to do another tarot card review. And today I like to review the After Tarot. Now, this deck is authored by Corrine Kenner as well as Alligo. Okay, and this is Tarot One Moment After. And ladies and gentlemen, this really is an amazing deck here because a lot of us are familiar with the more traditional wider rate weight tarot deck. But with this deck, ladies and gentlemen, it actually shows you what actually comes next. It actually provides a glimpse into the future. For instance, we always wonder what would happen to the fool after he jumped off the cliff. Did he die, ladies and gentlemen, or was he rescued, or just basically what happened? With these cards, ladies and gentlemen, you will certainly see what happens next. Okay? One of the things that I find to be very striking about this book is that the author provides very detailed descriptions of not only the cards but also the key symbols that are used. The book, ladies and gentlemen, is arranged or broken down into two segments, okay? Starting with the basics, the structure, how to read the cards, and also a tarot date book, okay? Section 2 of this book focuses on the cards more from a numerical type standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And with that said, it actually follows the Fool on through the four kings here. And I also found by reviewing this book, I found the spreads to be particularly helpful. Okay, I particularly like the before, the during, as well as the after spread. And the author also gives a very fairly good reason for why these cards should be used, ladies and gentlemen, as well as she provides a brief introduction for those of you who want to know where the cards from which or from where the cards originated. Okay? The book is actually 157 pages here. The cost associated with this, let's see here, let's see, I bought this some time back here, so let's see if the price is still on here. I don't see the price here, but I'm sure it was around the $20 to $30 mark here that if if I recall correctly here. Okay, so one of the things that I found lacking here in this, particularly in this deck here, is that even though the author, provides a beautiful explanation or depiction or reasoning behind the court cards here, her range of interpretation is quite limited here. So you're gonna have to, maybe hone in more so on your intuition or what you really know, what the card means for you, okay? Because the cards may not mean the same for you as it means for someone else, all right? This is more of an intermediate type deck here, immediate to advanced. I wouldn't recommend this deck to beginners only because you're not really seeing the traditional symbolism as used or in wider weights deck. For beginners, I would suggest you start off with a more beginner's deck, a wider weight base type deck. Okay? So if I were to give this a rating here, I would certainly give this a 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason why that I'm giving it a 9.5 is due to the lack of depth with the court cards. I would have wanted to just to get more information about them rather than just a brief explanation of the qualities of each of those cards, okay? So, with that said, this concludes my review of this deck, and I think it certainly will be an added value to your library should you wish to go out and purchase it. Okay? If you have any comments, you can certainly leave them and I will respond to them accordingly. If you'd like to schedule a more personalized reading, my information is identified in the description box. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot.